Hi everyone. Have you ever stared at a blank canvas or a paper and thought, not today? You are definitely not alone. Creative block happens to all of us, even the most accomplished artists. But the good news is that we can try and do something about it. In this video, I will share 5 tried and tested strategies that have personally helped me to break the creative block, and they're super easy to try, so let's get right in. In case you're new here and you don't know me, I'm Kanchan Kaur. I'm a self-taught watercolor artist, illustrator, and a Skillshare top teacher. I'm also a content creator, I guess, because I do share content about my art on my social media where you can follow me as well. I even have my small creative business where I design and sell watercolor brushes and paper which suits my style of painting, and they are available on my website. The first one is experimenting with a new style. So if I've been painting a lot of detailed and realistic florals, then I'll probably try something like an abstract floral. And sometimes I'll completely change the subject, not flowers. I'll try painting figures, or I'll paint, sceneries or rooms or still life. So trying a different subject kind of helps you reset your brain, and that's what you need sometimes to break that creative block. If you're not feeling like today is the day to paint flowers, even though that is what you always paint, so paint a different subject, and that has worked for me many times. Next up is changing your medium. My comfort zone is watercolors, but sometimes when I've gone through a phase of not creating anything, instead of picking up watercolors, I'll pick up a different medium like gouache. So gouache is a slightly different medium and it has a different feel to it, so I would probably start with gouache. Or if you're into line drawing, you can try pen sketching. Even actually watercolor ink is different from watercolor paint, so you can try something with watercolor inks. It gives you a different method of painting. And if you really want a complete reset, then I would also recommend digital drawing on Procreate. So Procreate is a game changer. I love using that, and sometimes if I'm feeling like I haven't created something in a really long time and watercolors is not working out, so I would say give it a break and try something digital. I'll try Procreate, and Procreate is so forgiving. It is so easy to get into that creative zone. Trying something, if you don't like it, just erase it, redo it, and try it out again. Shameless plug, I have a class on Procreate on Skillshare. I actually have 2 classes. One of them is a staff pick, which is perfect for beginners, and the other one is a 5 minutes class where I teach you how to remove the background of artwork that you probably have painted and photographed by hand. You can bring it to Procreate and remove your background. So Procreate is a very strong tool. I would recommend it to all the artists to learn it. I use it a lot. Even if I'm painting by hand, I kind of finish up some of the artworks on Procreate, give those finishing touches. If there's a little mistake that you want to correct, Procreate can actually help you do that. So yeah, changing up the medium, and don't forget digital medium. That's another good way of resetting your creativity and getting into that zone again. The next one, which I feel works for me, is setting a goal. So goals could be time bound, or it could be like a limited mini goal. For example, not too long back, I painted 12 birth flowers. So it was all, the medium was the same. I was still painting the subjects that I like painting, but I tried having a goal set so that even if I'm not into painting poppies, but just because it is the birth flower in August, I painted the poppies, and it kind of helped me reset because if you're painting the same kind of subject over and over again, I love painting tulips, but there are times when I look at the tulips and I'm like, no, this is not working out for me. I'm not in the mood for tulips. And then I look at every other flowers and I'm like, no, nothing is working. So then I would set up a goal. Okay, it doesn't matter, right? Just paint 12 birth flowers. It's a very achievable goal. And then you can have time bound goals. For example, you paint something for someone's birthday, like a birthday card. That could be a goal setting as well. Or you could have something like, this Christmas I'm going to paint Christmas cards. So that could be another goal. And I feel goal setting is good not just as an artist, but just in general. It has proven to be a very good strategy to really achieve what you want. And it works the same way for artists who are going through this creative block. So small, achievable mini goals will help you reset yourself. The next one is to switch things up and maybe change the space where you're creating. So I'm actually very territorial. It doesn't mean that I'm going to bite you when you come to my space, but what I mean is I love painting in the same space. I love having my desk, the way it is set up. I know where my brushes are. I know where my paints are. But if it works for you, that's a great way to reset as well. Just paint outdoors and you can feel the creativity come back. Sometimes I do that actually. Like last summer, I had lots of guests coming in and I felt like I couldn't really focus in my space, and I just wanted a little bit of change in scenery. So I walked out, I went into the park, I took my Procreate iPad actually with me, and I painted, or I would still call it painted digitally on Procreate, looking at the scenery around me. And nature has proven to be a great way to reset. Even if it's not to reset your creativity, it's just a good way to get fresh air in and then come back and feel re-energized to create something. The fifth one is try taking a new class, and this one actually works for me many times. I'm a perpetual learner. I love learning from different artists. I know I have a genre of painting, a type of style of painting, but I admire other styles as well, and sometimes I take those classes on Skillshare or on YouTube, and that kind of helps me reset. For example, I'm really drawn, or I love urban sketches and urban watercolors. I feel like the people who can paint like that, the light and the shadows and the rain, some artists paint the rain so beautifully. I would try that, and that gives me a really good reset as well. And after the class, I'm energized. I feel like trying those new methods that I have learned into my own style of painting. So taking a class, I feel, is always helpful. In fact, if not a class online, if you have the chance to attend some workshop face to face, that's another great way of getting your creativity back. Recently, I had the chance to attend a workshop by Sonal Nathwani. So she's an accomplished artist who paints abstract florals. I really admire her artwork, and I wanted to learn that kind of style of painting. So I had the chance to attend that class when she was visiting here in London. It was so good. I mean, I don't think I ended up painting something big. It was a really small still life, but just watching her paint was so good. Like, it's so inspiring, and I came back home feeling like, yes, I can do it. In fact, this abstract floral that I've painted in gouache, she's an acrylic artist, a mixed media artist. So this one I painted in gouache because that's all I had after the workshop, and I really feel like it helped me break that creative rut or block that I was in, just trying out this new workshop and that face-to-face interaction with other artists who are around, other students around, and that's another great way of learning as well. Now, the last one, a bonus tip, is something that I don't do so much now, but initially I kind of did, was buying new supplies. So getting into an art store, buying new art supplies, whether it's paint, brushes, paper, that kind of gives you that motivation to paint again. If you're in that zone and you feel like going to an art store and getting new supplies is a great motivator, at least for a couple of days or a month, you will be excited to try out those new supplies. It is also a great way to reset, and great way to try out new products in the market, I guess. So yeah, those were my 6 tips to overcome a creative block. Let me know in the comments below if you like these tips, if you've tried them out in the past and worked for you. If there's anything else that works for you, I would love to know. So let me know in the comments, how did you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.